I did a YouTube search to see what are the most popular YouTube channels right now in the US because I need some new things to watch. I'm running out of TV shows, I'm rewatching old shows, I'm on my third watch of Community already, and these are the ones that I found. If you look, the most popular things on here are kids channels,
Barbie detective is here.
Kids channels,
Mr. Beast,
We're now stranded on this deserted island!
music videos, and Darman. But if I keep scrolling, I found something that I haven't seen in a very long time. This video came out in 2021, but it got 1 million views in the last couple of days. Just look at this graph. Where are these views coming from? My summer holiday, 155 days, $1 million water slide park into underground swimming pool house. I don't know if you remember this trend back in 2021, 2022, where people were doing primitive builds. Type primitive builds into YouTube right now and look at the results you have here. They all have millions of views. Building a primitive house with the most beautiful around bamboo swimming. Unbelievable build swimming pool around secret underground house. 176 million. Why is everything underground? Why is it primitive? And for some reason, it's always two topless guys that are digging with like sticks and rocks, and then they make this great, fantastic underground maze with a hot springs underneath. Okay, stop. He's using a twig. This guy's using some sort of scythe. I don't know how they're doing any of this. This channel, Primitive Jungle Life Skills, has 7.8 million subscribers. There's also the channel Primitive Survival Tool, Jungle Survival, and Primitive Building. Every single one of these channels have millions of subs. Every single video that they're making is getting millions of views. And I'm pretty sure that everything they're doing is completely fake. You know what? Let me continue watching this video. Maybe I might see something that... Wait, did he just stuff a fish inside there? Are they making cocktails? What is I skipped maybe 60 seconds. What happened? Oh, look. Oh, this is looking great so far. The steps are coming in handy. It is looking primitively perfect. But you kind of get the idea. They keep doing this. It's at 1.5 times speed. And by the time they're done, they're going to be sitting in this perfect underground oasis that they made themselves with sticks. And, oh, now they have metal tools. This is like Minecraft. You start off with wood, and then you work your way up. Oh my, not only is it looking perfect, but look at the teamwork.
When you're launching a new product with a tight deadline.
Oh my god, friggin' ads.
For tools, hardware, paint, and more.
What is happening? So they made this fence all by themselves, all just with all of the tools that they have at their disposal. This is looking really good so far. Let me just skip ahead because I really want you to see exactly the finishing product. How? They also make those lounging chairs? My favorite part about this entire thing is that this is fresh water. It isn't chlorinated. You know how filthy this water probably is, but forget about that. It's fine. They're okay. Take a look at the water slide this guy just made. This looks better than some water parks that I've been to. You get the gist of these primitive build channels. They're all exactly the same. There's so many of them. But how exactly did it start? I don't know how it started, but I saw this thread recently on Twitter, and it kind of explains a lot. You've probably seen a viral clip of two shirtless men building an underground mud swimming pool with hands and primitive tools. It's a whole YouTube genre, and there are a number of similar channels based in Southeast Asia with 5 billion plus views. Finally, someone is addressing the real issues here. Here's an excerpt of the clip. It's set in the Cambodia jungle and comes from a YouTube channel called Mr. Hang Update. Oh my god, Mr. Hang has 11 million views. Look at these videos. 145 million views. 1 billion views? Love this. I like how they always start their videos with a little diagram to show you exactly what it's going to look like, and they're just drawing it in the dirt. Just like the blueprint. So this is the before, and this is the after. Yeah. So in a 20-minute time-lapse video, 2 men turn a patch of mud into a glorious underground hut and pool. There isn't much talking, some grunting. It's like watching Mr. Bean. You know, that's why these videos are doing so well, because you don't need to speak any specific language to understand what's happening. Mr. Hang Update has 6 million subscribers and almost 1 billion views across 21 videos. Per search by the SEA Media site, there are a number of other channels peddling the exact same content. They're all based in Southeast Asia. Do they have a group chat? How do they all know exactly what to do? I made a particular list, all with 1 million plus subs and the word primitive or survival in the name. Okay, so these are all the ones that he found. Primitive life, primitive technology, primitive survival tool, primitive unique tool, survival time, primitive tool, primitive time. Wow, this is like before ChatGPT. You couldn't have come up with better names than this. So the genre started in 2015 with an Australian YouTuber named John Plant. His primitive technology channel, unrelated to the copycats, has 10 million subs. So this guy just makes items and materials from the wild. Primitive technology took off in following years. Google Trends for the term peaked at the end of 2016. The Southeast Asian creators almost certainly saw Plant's work and riffed on the primitive name. Now it gets extra weird. Okay, stop saying this. This entire thing is weird. To ride the trend, another group of Southeast Asian primitive creators started making creepy kids eat exotic animals vids. Oh god, what? Why are there kids and why are they blindfolded? We're going to skip all of the kids parts here because I think those channels were taken down in 2019. So now back to the primitive builders. Yes, thank you. The vids are impressive. They are, of course, naysayers that note the construction isn't practical. They probably have help from concrete and electric tools. Also, there is footage of a single Cambodian jungle site left in a mess afterwards. Wow, so they make these videos. They make these great oases and they just leave it like this. On the flip side, primitive videos may be the best commercial use of land, if legal. I didn't even think about the legality. Average monthly Cambodian pay is $200, but these channels can make between 10 to 100K a month on ads. Yeah, the views that I've seen. Oh my god, let me show you. These are the stats for that channel, Mr. Hang Update. He's making between 14 and 237,000, 2.8 million a year. His views are still going up. How? Who's watching this still? Makes sense as to why the genre took off in the region. There's incentive, skill, mud, and the YouTube algo. Stupid YouTube algorithm. These pictures do look really nice. Who wouldn't want to click on this? Always 2 topless men. The greenest water I've ever seen in my entire... Maybe that's part of the thumbnail game. I don't know. 1 billion views? Like, who's getting 1 billion views? Maybe like a Dua Lipa music video, but a YouTube video about a modern underground hut? These videos are so popular that some channels are just reusing the exact same video over again. These are the same video, are they not? Look at the thumbnails. Except water is green in one and none in the other. They both got over 100 million views. These two are the exact same thing as well, are they not? Except one has a swimming pool and a hot tub and the other doesn't. These two are the same thing, except it's a different angle of the exact same house. Okay, I need to start lying to my audience with clickbait thumbnails like this. And that's probably also why I think there's a bunch of big YouTubers that try to copy this trend. I think Eric did a video on it too. He did a video a year ago. I built a real primitive survival mansion. Yeah, he saw the trend. He knew what he was doing. Obviously, he doesn't have 1 billion views, but 13 million views is very good.
Because recently I've been obsessed with these primitive survival videos, where these guys seem to build luxurious huts in the middle of the rainforest. So for the past 2 months, I've had a team of those exact same guys building a custom one for me to spend the next day in. Oh.
What? Was that it? Oh, this isn't impressive at all. Pfft, pathetic. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you. What is happening?